You just do not get on a piece of equipment around here and run to the field and do anything. I've learned that. Now, when I can walk around something and give it a good look over and say, okay, that's tight, it don't shake, that's good, and then everything's good and I go to the field, that's great. But not today. Trying to get something done, I said, that ain't right. And then I get here and do this and realize that the bolt that is hidden secret down right through there is broke off up under here, right there. So, ain't that sweet? Well, that came out easy enough. Man, if I'd have gone to the field without giving this thing that serious good looking over that you're supposed to give stuff, that would have been horrible. All right, that's almost lined up. That perfect. Now let's go find a bolt looks like the other half of that's laying out here somewhere on the farm. God knows where. I don't. I got this bolt and this bolt, and they look to be the right diameter, and the nut fits both. Now will it drop down in there? Don't tell me I got to take them springs apart. Okay, it goes in that way. Come on, find a hole. It has promise. A little wiggle here. Let's see, it wants to go. All right, that worked. Now, that's a pretty long bolt. That short one would have done. All right, let's get it out and put the short one in there. Don't need that big long thing in there. All right, come on back out. That worked out sweet. A little short one will do just fine. Save the long one for something else later. Now, see if I can get it back in there. All right, come on, you can do it. All right, another little tap. There we go. Now I need a big giant lock washer. All right, be back. So the lock washer that big was hard to find. And this could be a challenge. How am I going to get, I don't know, let's approach it from this standpoint. All right, what do I do with a nut? I had a nut. Don't tell me I lost that. All right, everything I need right here. I'm going to need some type of extension. I left the nut. How is that going to get down in there? That's going to get down in there like that. Okay, I need a long extension on that. Wrench goes on the bottom. And I've just flat out lost the nut. Okay, that time I did stop for coffee, but I found where I laid the nut down. And I got my pull bar. And I think this is going to work right here. Yep, that's going to work. Let's see now. This thing goes in here like that. And that's set up for tightening. Alright. Lock washer nut. Perfect. Now will that actually turn it? Wrench. Broken bolt. All right, all tools collected, repair made. Yeah, I was down here. I didn't even notice that. I flipped these around. See, that point's never been in the ground. That one was wore down. It's lost about 2 inches. I mean, you could still use that, but you wouldn't be running deep, and you wouldn't have that bulge in there to do that little braking action. But I didn't even notice that thing. I was down there, had the impact driver and the drop cord out here. Didn't make no video of it because that's not that interesting, just flipping points. But I started to get on the tractor, and I said, give it one more walk around look. And the thing that caught my eye was the unpainted metal right here. It had already slipped out. So, enough of that. Let's go to the field. Well, I chiseled it, broke the hard pan, pulled hard and deep, and just finished running that heavy offset through it. And I ain't gonna kid you, that corner down there is wet, but I was able to get through it without tractor tires digging in and sinking down. Of course, I was floating the offset, watching the axles to make sure they weren't pushing dirt. So that relieves some of the strain on the tractor pulling. That offset will sink out of sight. I've seen the axles act like little bulldozer blades pushing dirt, so you have to kind of float the thing. But up here, I dropped it. I said, go down, cut some ground. That's hard as a rock. That chisel fought it getting through there. But one more operation. I call it the seed bed finisher. Some people call it a field cultivator. But I think by the time I get back to the house, unhook this disc, go ahead and hook up the seed bed finisher. Hit this tomorrow morning about 6 a.m. Probably more like 7. but I'll get out here and run over it and get the rut side of it and get it smooth. And I'm gonna drag that grain drill out here and drill some seed, some soybean seed into this 2 acres. Now today is April 24th, so everything holds together, which I do believe it will. I'm gonna plant me some soybean April 25th tomorrow morning, and then get cleaned up and go to work. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.